what I want to do now is add a rectangle underneath the name. For a rectangle, it's the same thing as adding a picture. So I'm gonna go here and choose rectangle picture box tool and create a rectangle. Now this rectangle by default is white, so I need to change its color. If I go here, I can change the color to anything I like. Maybe you don't have it in your version. So what you do is right click and choose modify. So select the rectangle, right click and modify. Now here in box, I have the box color, and I have a few colors that I can choose from, but I don't have all the colors that I might need. So I'm gonna click on new and select a color. Let's say a red color like this one. So I'm gonna press OK. And before I press OK, I'm gonna apply to see what the red color looks like. Okay, so that's the red color, but it's not really, it's too strong. I want to make it more faded. So here I have something called shade and something called opacity. Shade is the intensity of the color. If I decrease it, the color is still opaque but less intense. The opacity will make it more transparent. In my case, because I want to put it behind the text, I'm going to reduce the shade, say to 70%. I'll press apply to see what it looks like. So once I like it, I'll press OK. So if I go like this now, I see that the image or the rectangle is obstructing or modifying the text. So what I want to do, because the rectangle is above the text now. I want to put it below the text. So I right click and choose send and bring and choose send to back. So now when I send it to the back, it doesn't affect the text, but by mistake I moved the text. So what I need to do is lock it, F6, so that I can't select it, I can't move it anymore. So now I can take the rectangle up and scale it down like so, and maybe give it some margin from here. And then I can lock it because I don't need to move it anymore. But the text, I need to make it white, so I unlocked it. I would select the text with my content tool, and here for the color I'm gonna choose white. And then I can lock it again. So that's my rectangle with my text. What I need to do now is add some information. So I'll create a text box and place it here. It's best really to align it with this line here. So again, I can drag a guide like this, but at this stage I can't see the guides because I hid them, so I'll choose them to be visible again. And I can align to my guide like so. And now I can type in the text. For example, telephone, let's say 9613 and some stupid number. And here I need to scale this down, so I'll select and set the font size. It's still too big like this. Say to 8 pixels. It's probably still too big. 7 is good. And for example, fax. Alright, what about the alignment now that I have here for telephone and fax? Is it good or bad? You see, the columns should be aligned properly together. So what I need to do is add some space until everything fits together. But here I can't really have the same fit. So what can I do to have the fit of the columns to be aligned properly? So find a way to align the columns like this. I don't know.